Hello. When I started making YouTube videos, it was largely because I thought that somehow I could get people interested in buying my Amazon books. So, somebody finally has asked about them, Kelly in Australia, and I just wanted to give a little bit of kind of like a tutorial in how to find me on Amazon. And that should be very easy. All that you do is you type into Amazon, anywhere in Amazon, Maggie Hess. That's Maggiehess. And then when you do that, you're going to get 49 titles come up. And this is in terms, I have mine filtered based on popularity. So, okay, my most popular book on Amazon is Moody Tourist in Costa Rica. It is my journal from 2001 when I went there with my sister. This is a picture of me and my sister in Costa Rica. It's one of my longer pieces. It's not very long. Let's see here. It is, let's see here, how many words? 34 pages. That's long for me. That's why my books are so cheap, because they all are pretty short. I mostly specialize in poetry, and so anyway, okay. Moody Tourist in Costa Rica is one of the highest rated actually Costa Rica travel books that people buy, but it means hardly any are actually bought. But anyway, okay. The next book on Amazon is one of my recent poetry chapbooks. It is 21 pages long. It's called Lone Bird. It's available in audio. It's also available on Kindle Unlimited for $0. So if you want to read it on Kindle and you have Kindle Unlimited, you can read it for $0, and it's poetry. If you don't have Kindle Unlimited, you can pay 99 cents and read the whole book. All right. Here we have my next popular book on Amazon, What Life is Whispering. This is a 43-page book. Let's see here. Where do I describe it? Somewhere or other. I'm kind of getting... It's funny because I have written so many books that I know that this is one of my recent ones, but I published it at the same time as 2 other books, and I'm a little confused. So let's look inside. I want to make sure that I give the right information about this. Oh, this one. So this is just poems, I think. Yeah, this is just poems. Yeah, it's another poetry chapbook. Let's see here. Going back to my list. Okay. The next most popular one is also a poetry chapbook. So, let's go back here. That is $1.99. This was just 99 cents. And here we have Art of Repairing Broken Pottery from the era of the pandemic poems. Not just poems, actually. Sorry. It's got poems and essays, which often is what I do. So, it's 35 pages long. Let me show you something funny about this. If you are to buy if you are to buy a poetry chapbook, the funny thing is about buying poetry. Here, I'll show you with this one. You can go on Amazon. Where is it? Oh, that's what I do. If you click on audiobook, there are so few poetry books out there, it seems, that I have sold about 5 of these in total, but I'm number 60 in nature poetry books. There are hardly any nature poetry books. I mean, you would think there would be a lot of nature poetry books, but I'm number 60, and I've only sold 5 ever. My audiobooks, I've only sold 5 of those, of that type. Okay, anyway. Okay, here we have a children's book. It costs $3 on Kindle. And then, I think with Kindle Unlimited, it's Kindle Unlimited, it's $0 if you want the paperback. It's $9.13. It's The Adventure of Silhouette Man. This guy right here, where am I? That guy right there is Silhouette Man. It's a fun book. If you have any children, it's fun for them. It's 33 pages. Some of my reviews of this book say, a very good example of a family's average day. Anyway, I liked those reviews. Actually, if you read any of these, I really would appreciate a review. All right, hold on here. I'm going back to the list. Okay. The next one is Hojoki for Children. This one was a big deal to me. It is available in Kindle Unlimited for $0 or paperback for $10. It's got 28 pages. It's a pretty good story, I think. It's a children's story. Okay. Next, we have Passing Through the Waterfall. This one is poetry. I'm going to skip ahead. This is the Spanish version that I translated, the Spanish version of Moody Taurus in Costa Rica. This is the Spanish version of Breath of a Heron, which is one of my best-selling books, actually. Journey Almost to the Waterfall is a book of poems around my 40th birthday. It's poems plus 2 nonfiction essays. And you can get it for $0 on Kindle Unlimited, or you can get it for $3 on Audible. Okay, let's see here. Living with Mom, 28 haiku. You can get that for 99 cents on Kindle. Or if you have Kindle Unlimited, I think it's also on Kindle Unlimited, is it? Nope, you gotta pay 99 cents and get it on Kindle. But, people like my haiku, so I think it's worth it. Worth the 99 cents, maybe. Emotion of Ocean. This has, let's see here. It's got a lot of my paintings in it, because I did these paintings. So it's got poems, paintings, and prose. So if anybody's interested in that, it's just 99 cents. It's got 30 pages. All right, most of my books seem to be about 30 pages. Going back to the list. Excuse me. Okay. This is one that hardly anybody's read, but I think it's very interesting, rough, vivid essay writing. It's journal from when I was in North Carolina in 2009. I think that is one of my best pieces of writing, actually. I'm just going on. 100 creative writing prompts seems to be doing well right now. It's also available on Audible too. Finding My Way, a year of writing. That is, I think, essays. I don't know if there's poems in that or not. Let me think about it. Put all these out at the same time, seemingly. This has essays, journal entries, essays and journal entries, diary entries. All right. It's got clean essays and jagged journal and diary entries. All right. Let's see here. I know it's funny that I can't keep track of all the things I've written, but if you start writing this many, you tell me if you can keep track of them. House Sparrow House, 20 haikus. It's a good one. Oops. Jumped over here. Okay, let's see here. Have some patience, please. There are more of these. There we go. Okay. So then we have, this is a children's book that I wrote. This actually is kind of like a classic of mine, Dreaming Flowers. It is very rough art, but that's kind of the point of it. Like, it kind of laughs at the fact that it is rough art in here. It kind of, what it does in this book, it talks about impermanence, but it also kind of makes these whimsical commentaries on, like, my own art. For instance... there's not a good example. Well, it's like there are certain paintings in this book that could be more than one thing, and it laughs at the fact that, like, that it could be either a dog or a leaf. Like, there's this one painting that could be either a dog or a leaf. It's really a fun book. Okay. Where the Creek Ends. That's a decent children's book, I guess. It's got a lot of longer things in there. Buoyant Recovery is another really good poetry chapbook that is available also, of course, on Audible, like most of these. Hoodwinked is fiction. This is actually a short play. I can't say it's amazing, but it's only 99 cents, and I think you can get it for free on Kindle Unlimited. All right. This is another book of poems. It's also free on Kindle Unlimited. I think Who Inherited Softness is a classic, I think. It's 34 pages of poems. And is there any prose in there? I'm not sure. I don't think so. It's really good. It's also available in audio. Here, let me just give you an example of this.
Mud puddle. I see the world in a mud puddle, happy, lonely, lovely, ending, and the drops that fall upon its canvas dapple our reflections, yet somehow make it more reflective. I feel everything through my holy soul, snow shivering, mud mired, grass itching, and all of the things I did instead of fix it amuse me somehow, so at least I am laughing. Storage.
That was
Most
one
just
poem
see a
from
tree,
there.
but I
Hold
see
on, I don't want to put
light.
them all on. There we go. Okay, let's go back to the list of books. Come on there, computer. Listen to me there. All right, there we go. Let's see here. Okay. So that was Who Inherited Softness. This is just kind of a silly... No, you did not. Let's see here. Sorry about the chaotic nature of this video. Alright, going down and out to get up and out is a rhymed story for children. The Gift of Confidants is a kind of fun story for children. The Book of Tobin. I don't know if anybody would want this, but it has been rated highly. It's poems, but they're all about a dog that's no longer here. He died. But my old dog, he deserved a book, so he got a whole book. Compassion is the compass of reading and an annotated bibliography. This is also available on Audible. 7 Essays from College Years is, in the long run on Audible, it's one of my best-selling books. I think I've sold 35 copies of that, actually. Not that I've gotten more than like $1 out of it. But Swimmer's Stipple is a really good memoir with poetry, I feel. The Quaker and the Mime is fiction. Tick is fiction. Sweet Eats is fiction. My fiction is admittedly not as good as my poetry. Counting the Long Train is fiction. No. Counting the Long Train is an essay that I wrote about the railroads. I did a job for a very short amount of time where I drove the railroad workers, and that's what that's about. Chronology is like a ton of my earlier poems, all in order. My Hojoki is kind of a fascinating read. It really is just my life story told as if it is the Japanese poem Hojoki, so it's kind of complicated to even explain, but it's a beautiful piece of writing, I think. Hoodwinked Vignettes 1, 2, and 3, that's fiction. Heart Whispering is memoirs and notes on letting compassion be our compass. So that's a good one. Breath of a Heron is 31 haikus. This is one of my best-selling books, and I think people really like the audio version of this. It sounds wonderful. Here, I'll let you hear it. Here we go.
Breath of a Heron. Gliding over fields, stream detour. Does heron, great blue, see her breath?
I think
Day ahead.
that was one haiku, but I feel like that is a really good narrator for that book. Let's see here. Calling a Spade, Notes on Schizoaffective Diagnosis. This one is kind of outdated because I feel like I would have written a different book if it was now. But Beauty Itself is an old book of poems. Earth Prose is pretty good. It's an essay book. Meditating Among the Dwarf is essays, I think, from Highlands, North Carolina. My Ritual is about when I was taking a contemplative writing class. It's mostly prose. It's got a little bit of poetry in there. That's about all that I'm going to cover in this video. I hope that somebody does buy my books.